Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, as you could probably tell, we are back in Camp Forlorn Hope. If you're wondering why, well, there's one quest that I didn't quite get around to doing last time I was here. So today we're going to be knocking that quest out, and this is probably the last episode I'm going to be doing before we go ahead and finally confront that checker-suited coward in the Tops Casino on the Strip. If there's anything you guys want me to do before, like any quests or anything you want me to do before we go ahead and confront Benny, let me know down in the comments right now, and then I will do that before taking out Benny. Alright, so inside the Camp Forlorn Hope Command Center tent, the one person that we didn't talk to over here, right inside to the left, we have Tech Sergeant Reyes. Hello there, how you doing today?
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
Sure, what do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Sure, I will help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Bye.
I will help you out with that. And that adds the quest, Return to Sender. And it's adding all the ranger stations that we don't already have discovered onto our map. So right now, I think Charlie's the only one I've actually been to, and that was during the road to Novak. Every other ranger station I have yet to discover. Yeah, I haven't discovered any of the other ones yet. But yeah, I like this quest. You know, it's pretty cool because, like, you know, you go around to the different ranger stations, you know, to give them the new frequencies and ComSec and whatever, you know, so they can securely communicate all the, you know, information they need to communicate. The only problem with it is, like, you know, you travel to each of these ranger stations to, you know, give them the new security codes and ComSec and stuff. Then you go back to her, you report back, and then she's like, hey, can you go back to where you were just at to, you know, figure out the discrepancies with these latest reports? And then, you know, well, you'll see what I mean when we get there. So we're going to start by going to Ranger Station Delta first, just because it's the closest, and then I'll probably go Alpha, and then probably go to Charlie next, because that one's pretty close, and Ranger Station Echo. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Alright, here we are. Ranger Station Delta.
Hey.
You're just a ranger. Comm officers in here. Hello there, Comm Officer Sheffer.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
I've brought radio security code updates from Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Oh, it's Reyes. My bad. I thought it was just Reyes.
Sir.
That's how I've always said it. Oh well. Alright, it says Ranger Station Delta down. Alright, so I just fast traveled to Ranger Station Charlie just because I have it discovered, and then we'll go to Echo next because it's the next closest one. Hello there, Comm Officer Stepanik.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
Yeah, I brought new security codes for this station's radio from Sergeant Reyes.
Simple enough to change. I doubt the Legion's listening in on us. They're not that sophisticated. But better safe than sorry, right?
Yep.
See you around.
So, fun fact about Ranger Station Charlie, if you do the unmarked quest in Novak, Andy and Charlie, where you talk to Ranger Andy, Ranger Station Charlie will actually get wiped out by the Legion, and then you don't have to update this station's radio for this quest, which is a nice little detail. Alright, we're coming up on Ranger Station Echo right now. It is very radioactive. Well, not very radioactive, but, you know, radioactive enough. Where's the comm officer at? He's in here, right? Yep, there he is. Hello, Comm Officer Green.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
Oh, you know, I just have some updated radio security codes from Sergeant Reyes.
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
Sorry, I understand your frustration. I hate updating the ComSec on radios too. But yeah, something cool about this ranger station is this one. I think the comm officer is the only one who is a human, except maybe the ranger. Okay, the comm officer and the ranger, Ranger Erasmus, are the only human ones. But then there's like these ghoul rangers that are here, which is pretty cool. Especially because it's so close to, well, relatively close to Camp Searchlight, and then Cottonwood Cove right there. This is the closest ranger station to Cottonwood Cove, I believe, and they have a bunch of ghoul rangers here, which is pretty cool. You know, it's nice to see that they're not just, you know, like, hey, you're ghouls, and you're not allowed to be in the NCR anymore, and who the heck is that guy? There we go. You didn't see me miss that first shot. I totally hit him first try. Sorry, I did your job for you since nobody was manning this position up here. You know, with the binoculars. Even if it was, he would have been able to just get right past you. Cause like, what are you really gonna look at from here? Oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't mean to physics. I didn't even touch it that time. But watch, give me these binoculars. Look, what are you gonna look at right here? You could see that. Look at these prickly pear plants over there. Some nice rocks. You can see kind of the little canyon, but you can't really see anything. Like, you know, they should have like put it like right here, or like just put, you know, one of those things, one of the little guard tower things right here, because then, you know, you would actually be able to see stuff, and then you'd be like, oh, there's a legionary walking by. Maybe I should shoot him or something, because, you know, we're the NCR and we don't like the Legion, you know? But nope, they're like, nah. We'll have some sandbags back here. Now, don't worry, I'll give you your binoculars back. I don't need them anyway. Alright, here we are at the next ranger station, which is... This one is the closest ranger station to, the fort, as well as, Camp Golf, which you should be able to see from here, right? Yeah, there it is, Camp Golf. Where's the comm officer at? In here. Sleeping. Sleeping on the job. Wow, comm officer Castillo. Why are you sleeping?
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Well, that's where I am, because, you know, Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope sent me with a security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Well, would you like to know why? It's because nobody wants to help her out.
Don't get killed out there. Morning.
He just said good morning to Rex. That's funny. Alright. On to the next ranger station. Got 2 left, so Ranger Station Bravo, which is a bit out of the way. I have no locations anywhere up here, so I'll have, what, Durable Dunn's Sacked Caravan is probably the closest location, aside from where I'm at right now. Which, you know, I could just swim across here, discover the scavenger platform, which is, like, somewhere in the middle of the Lake Mead, as well as I could discover the, that right there.
Hello.
Grab this out. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Whoops, ignore that. Yeah, that place, I forget what it's called, and then there's the, Bitter Springs, trailer park, or whatever it's called. In Bitter Springs, somewhere over there. Also got a bunch of lake clerks down here.
About damn time.
Alright, I'm just gonna get the attention of all these lake clerks for you. Or maybe I'll just snipe them all off for you.
Cut it out.
There we go. Cut it out? Did you not just see what I did? I killed 5 lake clerks who were totally gonna come and get you. Alright, I forget what this location is called, but I remember there's a lot of cazadors. Calville Bay, whatever, however you want to say that. I guess there's 2 L's, so it would be Colville. Don't mind me, cazadors. Just gonna sneak on through here. Don't mind me. Ah, Bitter Springs Recreation Area. Yes, that's exactly what I said. I totally didn't call this trailer park looking area a trailer park. I definitely called it a recreation area. That's totally what I did, right? Yeah. Alright, here we are. Ranger Station Bravo. This is the furthest northeastern Ranger Station. I think this is the one where you can get some spare ammo from one of the
Looks like we
Rangers.
looted the Legion out of Nelson.
Hello, Comm Officer in Tilden.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any.
Sergeant Reyes sent me here. I've got a security update for your radio.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
So how are your water supplies right now?
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
That is very true. Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
Alright, then that is exactly what I'm going to do.
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Ammo, of course.
You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're gonna use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Now I got some extra ammo.
Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Sure does. Everyone wants to talk to Rex today. You're popular today, boy. Alright, here we are. Ranger Station Foxtrot. Hello there, Ranger Kudlow. Oh, wait, you're not the comm officer. There you are, comm officer. Comm officer Lenk.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
I brought updated radio security codes from Camp Forlorn Hope, actually.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
What happened between you and the Omertas?
I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It, didn't go so well. The Omertas were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
Ah. Well, goodbye.
Watch out for great cons.
Kind of a shame you can't, like, help her out with that. The only thing you could do is kind of extort her for the money that she was going to give the Omertas, which, you know, would give her problems with them in the future, because then she wouldn't have any money. Is that a skill book? It is a skill book. And it's free, so I'm going to take it right now. Thank you for the explosive... I think that was the explosive skill book. Excuse me, Rex. Oh, yeah, one other thing I was going to mention. So Ranger Station Foxtrot was supposed to have a unique super mutant name. What was his name? I think it was... Chauncey? Chance? Something like that? No, it was Chauncey. Chansey. Something like that. Ranger Chauncey. He was supposed to be like a NCR Ranger super mutant. Similar to like how they were like the NCR Ranger ghouls down at Ranger Station Echo. Because Ranger Station Echo is pretty close to Camp Searchlight. You know, there's a lot of ghouls in this part of the map. You know, so that's why there's ghouls there. And then like this one would have been similar because, you know, it would have had the NCR Super Mutant Ranger, or the NCR Ranger Super Mutant. And then he was supposed to have, like, a, one of those Ranger hats on top of his head, which, you know, would have been comically small on a Super Mutant's head, which would have been funny. And Josh Sawyer said he wasn't sure why he was cut from the game, to be honest, in an interview. You could see that for yourself on the Fallout Wiki. Hey there, Sergeant Reyes. All the ranger stations have their new security codes for the radios and stuff.
Glad to hear it. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
What else did you need?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
Yep, I'll investigate and let you know what I find out about those odd reports.
Thank you, and good luck.
Alright, and then that's what I was talking about earlier. The slightly annoying part is, you know, you go out there and then you come back and then you gotta go back out there. But it is alright. Because now we have the fast travel locations. Because we have the locations discovered. Oh, there you are. Hello there, Ranger
No
Passan.
sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
You filed a report which said Legion super mutants wiped out an NCR patrol.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Alright.
See you around.
So that was a phony report. Alright, let's check in with Ranger Station Alpha.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Sergeant Reyes sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Reyes' information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
So how could Reyes have been wrong?
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Alright.
Reyes got the numbers wrong. Not much more to it than that.
It's very
So long.
interesting that you say the information gets radioed up to the HQ at Camp Golf, which is not bothered to render in. That's quite suspicious.
This area isn't safe for civilians. You don't want to get caught by the Great Khans.
Well, neither was the High Road. So I need to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained death claws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Alright,
Be
so
careful out
goodbye.
there.
Alright, and now we tell Sergeant Reyes that her information is entirely false. Reyes, everything you told me was wrong.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to.
Alright.
Bye.
I will get it done. Ah, ironic. Camp Golf decides to render in today. Very interesting. Ow. Alright, before we confront Chief Hanlon, there's a room with some Sunset Sarsaparilla star bottle caps in it. Here it is. All the way on the far side. There's one. I believe there's 3 of them in here. 2 and 3. Alright, now we'll go wake up Chief Hanlon and confront him. Chief Hanlon, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Why were you sleeping on a book? You're literally sleeping
At the
on
moment.
a...
Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
You were sleeping on top of a book. Alright, now that you're on the balcony, Chief Hanlon.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
So, I'm investigating some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
So, do you know anything about the problems?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
So how do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
So why don't the ranger stations send the intel directly to the troopers?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
So I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
He says that, but we're literally sitting on his personal balcony, and the closest person is way over there. We're not even talking that loud out here. Maybe I am, but he's not. Alright. And then I'll close the door behind us. There we go. Alright.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence report. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
So why did you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
So aren't you fighting for the people of New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and Rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
So how does spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we gonna send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
But what does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
So what do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
So a little unfortunately, I didn't really prepare for this quest, for this part of the quest too much. And by that I mean I didn't go to Camp McCarran and like interrogate the legionary that's there. So I can't tell him about Caesar's brain tumor or anything like that. And I totally understand where he's coming from. You know, he's a very highly respected leader in the NCR. You know, he fought in the first Hoover Dam. He's seen some shit, you know, and he doesn't want any more of the NCR's troops, you know, go through what he went through. So he wants to get the NCR to pull out of the Mojave, you know, but by doing that, obviously Caesar's Legion is going to take over. But, you know, since I can't tell him about Caesar's brain tumor, the only way I can complete this quest right now is by telling him, too bad I'm turning you in, which is unfortunate for what happens next, but it's the only thing I can do right now, because I don't really feel like redoing this whole quest again, so too bad I'm turning you in.
Fair enough. You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
Well, I know you're not going to run out on me. As soon as you walk out of the office, though. You're not a ranger, you're a clerk. What the heck? Excuse me, Rex.
Rangers, this is the chief.
troopers, but the grub.
I know I can ramble on sometimes, but I need you to listen close for the next minute or so. I've got some bad news. I messed up. Made a mistake. I thought I could help us get out of here, but it didn't work out. Rangers get injured all the time. It's part of the job. But if you lose a few fingers, get a bad break, that's it. You step down. We rely on each other too much to let our infirmities become a liability. The Ranger knows when it's time.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of
Only
Nelson.
I didn't.
About damn
Somewhere
time.
along the way, something broke inside me. I couldn't find us a way out of this desert. I wrestled with it, and it took me down a dark road. I wish I could explain it to you. The old chief's finally at a loss for words. Send me all the Legion you can. I'll be waiting for them.
That shot came from the chief's office.
And that completes the quest.
Chief, why did you do it?
There he is, and now he's dead. He's like still like sitting there like perfectly fine though. Which is funny. But now I can get a free Ranger Sequoia. Hidden. Now I got a free Ranger Sequoia. There's a portrait of Mr. House because this is the house resort. But yeah, I like that last line that he says in his little speech he gives. The send me all the legionaries you can, I'll be waiting for them. I like that line. That's quite a good line. But yes, it's very, very sad quest. A lot of quests in this game have a bit of gray areas like that. Like obviously, like I said, I didn't like fully like complete it, or, like prepare for the quest good enough to where, you know, I could have convinced him to stop spreading false information, and then the game crashes, you know, because of course it does. When I'm trying to talk during the outro of the video. There we go. We got the auto save though, so now I can finish jumping around outside like a kangaroo, like I was doing before. What was I saying? Oh yeah. We didn't have the right I didn't get the right information to be able to end it with a better ending. Not quite the best ending. I don't think there really is a best ending for this quest. The worst ending is definitely just letting him continue to you know, file false reports, you know, and do that whole thing. But yeah, so that's where we are with this. So next time, I think, unless there's another quest you guys want me to do, like, let me know down in the comments right now. Just go down there real quick while the video is playing during the outro, or if you feel like watching the outro for some reason, even though, you know, not much is happening aside from me about to walk down this little path of tents. Yeah, just let me know in the comments a quest you want to see me do before I take out Benny. If nobody says anything or nobody like wants me to do anything before, then I will take out Benny. But what I was going to say is I've actually just now decided. What I was going to say actually when I was walking right or jumping along up there like a kangaroo. Since we're here already in Camp Golf, we could do the Flags of Our Foul Up quest. Might as well. You know, I'm already here in Camp Golf, so I could just do that now. And then once I do that, then we'll go ahead and deal with Benny. So, hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I appreciate if you could drop a like on it. Also, if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel for, you know, the future content. This playthrough is... We're getting there. We're getting there. We're still a little ways from the end of this playthrough, but I'm looking forward to finishing it, because then we could start a Fallout 4 playthrough. That playthrough will probably be longer than this one, and then I can finally play the original Fallout games for the first time, because I'd never played them before. So hopefully you're looking forward to what the future of my channel has to offer. But yeah, anyway, hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is for you, and I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.